Hi everyone. Our presentation from Illinois WorkNet is entitled Next Steps Toward a Career. Let Employment 101 help you decide is focused on our newly remodeled Employment 101 tool. My name is Dee Reinhardt. I am a field trainer and project manager for Illinois WorkNet. I was guiding the team of folks who made this remodel happen. Our topics today include an introduction to the tool, access and pretest explanation, learning modules and quizzes, goals and steps, tools, post-test and certificates, and follow-up. Employment 101 is geared to job seekers of any age. Originally, the tool was designed for a summer youth employment program many years ago. The design focused on helping youth who may not have been employed before learn about the steps needed to create a career plan and why they needed one. The process of finding a job, including resumes and interviewing, and the pieces to help them achieve success on the job, including education, technical skills, and essential employability skills. It has become a staple in the Illinois WorkNet lineup. After 6 years, it was time to do a bit of updating. Learning styles and technology had changed, and we wanted to stay on par with what is available. You're the first audience to which we are demonstrating the brand new design. Participants are asked to spend some time in front of a screen. And because today's users are not always just in front of a computer, we have designed Employment 101 to be accessible on a phone, tablet, laptop, or desktop. Accessing Employment 101 through Illinois WorkNet is quite simple once you have an Illinois WorkNet account. To register, users just need to provide a name, zip code, email address, username, and password. We will ask the user to confirm the email address, and then they are on their way. After logging in, users can access the drop-down menu in the top ribbon by My Dashboard. Click on the icon with Employment 101 by it. A number of other tools are located in the user's dashboard, including bookmarks, assessments, interests, and resumes. As the user is working through Employment 101, they will work with more and more items like skills and interest surveys, bookmarking careers and training review, and a job tracking tool. We wouldn't be able to help participants with Employment 101 if it weren't for career counselors, job coaches, and career navigators out there helping to promote the use of our tools. Because of that, we have a number of resources available for all of you. A flyer to help recruit users to the tool, an article on Illinois WorkNet to help them read more about what is there, and leader guides to help you help the participants through completing the tool. Employment 101 opens to a screen with the 4 overarching sections: pre-assessment, learning guide, post-assessment, and certificate. And there's a video too. Employment 101 helps users learn about the things they need to develop a career plan, implement a job search plan, and understand the items needed to achieve success on the job, with a focus on the Illinois essential employability skills. With the ability to work from a phone, tablet, laptop, or desktop, this self-guided tool employs a series of interactive learning modules with activities that populate the participant's Illinois WorkNet profile with skills and interest surveys, career and training exploration bookmarks, career plan goals and steps to achieve them, a job tracking tool, and a budget worksheet. You earn a certificate and digital badge when you achieve success on the post-assessment. Are you ready to start? The first thing participants need to complete is a pre-assessment test. There's 25 multiple choice questions. The participant takes the test and results are stored and scored. The pre-assessment can only be taken once. With this remodel, we allow career coaches the ability to see the questions that were missed on the test, to help ensure those items are reviewed by the participant during the learning process. Employment 101 is an assessment of the participant's skills. While the pre-assessment is not mandatory to begin the learning modules, some programs want to know where a participant begins the process and where they end up after completing all the modules. Users will complete the learning guide. Track the overall progress on the main guide page. Navigation at the top of the guide page will take users to the pre-assessment, post-assessment, or certificate. We have three main sections: prepare a career plan, prepare a job search plan, and achieve success. Click the guide in the top menu to get back to the sections already completed. Each section has an overview video, the subsection titles marked as they are completed. Once inside one of the learning modules, you'll see a link for more resources, instructor guides, and navigation to take you to the previous or next section. Each learning module tracks as you start or complete the learning lessons, activities, and quizzes. The learning modules must be completed in order. Once a learning module is completed, the participant can move around in any of the learning modules to make reviews or update learning. With each learning module, the participant will go through an interactive learning lesson. Some modules have an activity that may be on Illinois workNet or another one of our partner resources. They include selecting careers, training, watching videos, working on a budget, and a job tracking tool. Finally, to complete each learning module, the participant will save or do something that helps them create a personalized career plan. Part of Illinois workNet is the ability for users to create a trackable career plan. The participant can add goals and steps to their personalized career plan. As a career coach, if you add the participant to a personal group in Illinois workNet, you can help them navigate through the career plan to achieve their goals. Let's review some of the Illinois workNet tools that are integrated seamlessly into the learning modules that participants can use. Skills and interest surveys, powered by the Career Information System. These are a series of 4 surveys that help the user determine what career pathways are of most interest to them, things that interest them, what skills they might have, and the importance of a number of factors to consider when working at a job. Career pathways, also powered by Career Information Systems, are the 16 different career paths in Illinois that have all the occupations designated by pathway. They include required skills, wages and trends, and anticipated growth of the career. Job Finder, powered by Indeed, is the tool that helps participants find jobs by zip code or keyword. Training Programs is a WIOA-approved search for training by career path to enhance the skills a participant needs to gain a new job. When a participant completes the section in Employment 101, the items track within the career plan. We created a few new tools just for the rebuild. Job Tracker tool not only tracks jobs, but helps the participant compare career choices, training program choices, and gives them access to the resume builder and the career plan. In the Job Tracker, the bookmarked jobs found on the Job Finder will stack up in openings. Once an application is submitted, the participant can move the card to application, on to interview, where they find out about that, and then to follow up when they track the thank you card they send or letter they receive. Finally, if a job doesn't pan out or they get hired, they can archive any job. Worksheet. Many of the learning modules suggest the participant take notes while learning about things they need to find or do. The worksheet is downloadable and/or printable so the participant can write on it. Budget worksheet. We have a Google Sheet that can be personalized and saved by the participant. They can fill in the data to find out what their budget is all about. There are columns for each month so they can track income and expenses. One of the big parts of Employment 101 is the ability for users to learn and understand the essential employability skills. These were designated by a collaboration of the Illinois Community College Board, the Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity, representatives of Illinois businesses, local chambers of commerce, secondary, post-secondary, and adult educators and professionals, and other important stakeholders. Employment 101 includes a learning module and an activity that includes a self-assessment of the top 10 of these essential employability skills. Now, let me show you what a couple of the actual learning modules look like. We're going to go through employability skills, technical skills, and a quiz. Within Illinois workNet, the user will click Start Course. They'll read a little bit. There are pieces where they have to click and review all of the items before they can move forward. We're going to move through these a little fast right here. We also have links where people can read more. Industry-wide technical skills, attendance and self-presentation, communication, and now we can move forward. Independence and initiative, positive attitude, problem solving, work ethic, and we can move forward. Understanding the big picture, leadership and teamwork, career advancement, transferable skills, and we can continue. Now we have an activity within the learning module that we can drag the skills from the top box to sort if it's valued by employers or if it is something that needs to be improved. Misses details, need to improve. Rocky workflow. Problem-solving skills. They mumble. Keyboarding skills. Work effectively with others. Cannot operate a computer. Detect and correct errors. Care about your appearance. Complain too much. Cooperates with others. Give in to peer pressure. Old versions of technology. Windows 10. Understand customer needs. Work independently. Office 365. Fulfill responsibilities. Comply with policies. Keep skills up to date. Industry tech skills up to date. Take initiative. Maintains a professional demeanor at work. Poor time management. Breaks rules. Gossips. Spaces out. Current with technology. Closed to change. Now, if I get one of these wrong, it bounces for me, and I can move it to the right one. Considers others' viewpoints. Notify supervisor in advance of absences. Positive attitude. Acts childish. Proper grammar and spelling. Poor personal hygiene. Show up on time and ready to work. Doesn't learn new things. Windows XP. Fails to ask questions. And it tells me how many cards I got right. But you know when the card jiggles that you've gotten it wrong. Now we've got some scenarios. You're driving to your job when you notice that you have a flat tire. What do? Call work and let them know your situation, or change the tire and show up to work when you are done. Now, if we were in person, I would be asking you guys to answer this question. But since we're on a recording, I'm going to do it for you. So the correct answer is call and let them know your situation. And then we explain what's going on. We continue. We have another. You are at a local clothing store and a customer comes in and tries to return something but does not have the receipt. You tell him he cannot return it. He starts yelling and demanding his money back. What do? Now this is a multiple click. So we listen to the customer, we maintain eye contact, we gesture, we don't scowl or roll our eyes, and we calmly explain the return policy using an appropriate tone of voice. Submit. Yes, I got all those answers correct. And then it explains what's going on with the rest of the answer. Now I'm going to continue. One more. You are at work in an office building. All of a sudden, the printer stops working and you have 100 flyers to print out. What do? You walk away. The flyers will have to wait. Call your supervisor to fix the problem. Or you check the machine to see why it might not be working. Fix it by adding paper or changing a cartridge or clearing a jam. That's the right answer. So we submit it. And now we get the correct answer explanation and continue. It tells us to complete the activity. We go to step 3 in the learning module. The learning module will either be above it or to the side, depending on the size of the screen that the customer is using. Complete the essential employability skills self-assessment. This may help you understand the areas where you need to improve. Next, let's take a look at the technical skills, and we're going to start this course too. Technical skills, it has some reading pieces that the youth need to do, or the adults, because we have designed this for any age group. Once they've read it, they can continue. This module has an activity where they click on a number and they can read the information. Once they've clicked on all of the numbers and read all of the information, they'll be able to move on. And if they want to read more, they can click the link. Continue. Now we have some pop-downs where people can read about different information, close them if they're done. The next one, what licenses, what credentials are, what continuing education means, what a stackable credential is, and continue. Now our next step here is to complete this activity, go to step 3 in the learning module, complete the information in the step, learn about credentials you can earn and how to get them. This adds a step to their career plan. If you identified what credential or license you might need during your career research, add that information in the notes section. Now I want to show you what a quiz looks like. We're going to start the course. We're going to start the quiz, and we have questions. Transferable skills come from past jobs, volunteering, hobbies, or all of the above. We submit the answer, and it tells us what the correct answer is and what we might learn about it. We go to the next one. Workplace skills include knowing how to use the equipment at work, dressing properly for work, starting work on time, or all of the above. And we submit the answer. We have addressed each of these questions during the learning module. A job-related technical skill does not include clear thinking. I know you guys are getting this right at home. And our last question for this quiz, a career plan includes steps to reach your goal, time required for next steps, long and short-term goals, or all of the above. And that's easy. And then next. And it gives us a little gauge, interactive, of what they did to get their quiz right. Once the participant completes all the learning modules and quizzes, they are able to take the post-assessment. Each learning module specifically addresses each question that is on the post-assessment. Each quiz asks some of the questions that are on the post-assessment. and provides the user with the correct answers to the questions, as we just saw. The user needs to get 70% of the answers correct to pass the post-assessment. The user is able to retake the post-assessment as many times as necessary to achieve that 70%. After the participant reaches the 70% score, it unlocks the ability to print a certificate of completion and download a digital badge to add to their resume, online profiles, or portfolio. The beauty of Employment 101 is that 99.5% of the tool is stored on the participant's Illinois workNet profile. The worksheet is the only piece that isn't online. The participant is able to see their progress on their My Dashboard for Employment 101 and their career plan. As I mentioned earlier, if you are part of a partner agency, like a social service agency, school district, or community-based organization, you may be upgraded to a partner account. Add the users you're helping with their career plan into a user group on Illinois workNet in the Customer Support Center. You then have access to their assessments, including Employment 101, along with the goals and steps they set up in their Illinois workNet career plan. Now, I know this is a recorded presentation. I invite you to send any questions you have about Employment 101 or customer groups to info@illinoisworknet.com. If you haven't already signed up for a free Illinois workNet account, do it today. Just to let you know, our tool will be available early in August. So if you go looking for it now, it might not be there. Here's all the information you need for Illinois workNet. Please follow us on social media, join our group on LinkedIn, the Illinois Virtual Job Club Network, and please check out all the resources available on our website, illinoisworknet.com. My name is Dee Reinhardt. I thank you for your time and attention and hope you learned a few things that will help you make the best use of Employment 101.